Encinitas, California, 30 miles north of San Diego. The entire hill slope gave way, and of course, the beachgoers, Encinitas is much like La Jolla, a beautiful, beautiful seascape, and instead, on this day, people died when this gave way. Here's the issue. 50% of California coastline looks like this. It's this steep embankment with sandy hill, not much there holding the sand in place. There's a retaining water wall, some ice plants and vines, but it's not enough anymore. We saturate these hill slopes, give a little shake and bake, and down they come. So you probably don't want to be camping out underneath those anymore. Give yourself a good 30 to 40 yards from that. In England, again, very high rains, lots of water, precipitation record heat, weakens the integrity of their dams. This dam, the spillway gave way, much like what happened in Oroville, but the only difference is people didn't hang around to see what's going to happen. They went ahead and evacuated downstream everybody. They're not waiting for there to be a holy crap moment where all of a sudden you're mandatorily evacuating thousands of people in a matter of 30 minutes. It just can't happen. The roads get backlogged and traffic comes to a standstill, and people start fighting with each other at red lights and parking spaces. Over the central United States, here's something you don't get to see very often. Yes, it's a storm spinning backwards. I know it's supposed to be spinning counterclockwise like this storm, but something is going on in this map. And if you look at it really closely, you'll see several anomalies that really aren't supposed to be there. And the big storm at the top is flattening out and turning oval. The one coming down from Alaska, that is a change. Normally the flattening out happens in the north-south component, the north-south direction along the west coast. Now we're seeing a flattening coming down from Alaska. That's telling me they're trying something different with these VLF, very low frequency radio waves that are intensely focused into the ionosphere, sometimes at an angle, and creating waves of high pressure. If you point them straight up, you'll create areas of low pressure. Also, the equatorial belt, the lower equatorial belt, coming off of Baja and Central America, flowing from right to left into Hawaii. That's the way it's supposed to go. But notice those big vortexes, they come down and they touch that right to left flow, and they not only pull moisture up from it, but they also reverse the flow in some areas and disrupting the overall nature and the overall organized fashion that used to be our jet stream and our Pacific currents, our Pacific flows. So notice how the water is being pulled up right through Hawaii. That's a lot of water being pulled up into those vortexes. Lower left hand side of the screen, you see a general left to right flow into Southern California from the vortex. You can see spinning off the left hand side. That's what I'm talking about. That moisture stream generally is supposed to be going from right to left. Here you see it going from left to right because, well, that giant vortex is telling it where to go. Also notice coming down from the top of the screen, a very rapid flow into this system. Again, that flattening and push coming down from the north. I gotta wonder what they're trying to do. Something different maybe. But then over Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, especially Oklahoma and Texas, you gotta watch out for severe weather down there because there's some thunderstorms exploding. So our weather is turned freak. A lot of it has to do with increased temperatures, but when you start beaming 30 million watts of energy into a certain area of the ionosphere, you're going to change the direction and the flow of air currents, and you're going to change the nature and the appearance of these vortexes. They're supposed to stay spherical. Physics is supposed to be alive and well, so why do they suddenly get deformed and turned flat and oval? It reeks of artificial high pressure. And with increased heat in the upper atmosphere, then you have much more instability. We're getting tornadoes where we normally don't get tornadoes. We're getting tornadoes in Romania. We're getting tornadoes in parts of Europe that never get tornadoes. We're getting tornadoes in Cape Cod. Only 4 tornadoes this century, and one just happened this week. So, Minnesota, you got a tornado too. Here's some video of that tornado. And until next time, be prepared, not scared.
You guys don't fall behind you too. Clear on right. Yep. You guys don't fall behind you too.